Coming up on Wave TV, AC Candy gives us a glimpse into the 600 building opening ceremony.
And Zach Fry updates us on the new South Carolina ID installments to local DMVs near you. Good morning, Somerville. I'm Marley Bassett.
And I'm Zach Fry. Today is Friday, October 25th, and Wave TV starts now.
This past Tuesday, the 600 building had guests from multiple corporations donate money to Somerville High School's CATE program. We talked to a Bosch representative to give us more information.
First of all, we want to be a responsible neighbor, so we believe that community support is very important for us. And the other topic, which is even more important, is that we have a very high need of skilled labor. And at the moment we are basically training the labor that we need by ourselves. So for us this is an excellent opportunity to kind of invest at an early age into people and then get highly skilled labor for our workforce in the future.
Bosch donated a total of $300,000 towards the CATE programs and hopes to expose students to the machinery they use in their facilities.
The money that we donated actually went into getting the equipment, state-of-the-art equipment. So this is definitely great for the kids to at an early stage understand what are the requirements of future jobs.
Thank you, Bosch and the other corporations for this money going towards a great cause. For Wave TV, I'm AC Canty.
Yeah, I hope that they will decide to find a job at Bosch and then get a good salary, hopefully.
Beginning in October of 2020, South Carolina residents will be required to obtain a new federal ID, which will be known as a Real ID. This law was signed by Governor McMaster back in 2017 after years of hesitation based on a law passed all the way back in 2005 because of 9/11 terror attacks. The IDs will have a gold star on them and are required if you plan to fly or enter federal buildings or military bases. If you need to get a Real ID, visit your local DMV. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Zach Fry.
I'm so grateful for the opportunities that this building has, not just for Wave TV, but for the rest of the CATE programs as well.
Me too. And I'll be sure to stop by the DMV to get my license renewed this weekend.
Up next, Seth, Stacy, and Kylie Cummings show us how to do some DIY Halloween makeup.
And in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Anna Tone talked to some of our teachers who are breast cancer survivors.
With Halloween just a week away, here are some simple Halloween looks you can do from home. The first look is not only perfect for spooky season, but also good for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm starting by giving my good friend Seth some pink eyeshadow. I start with lighter and layer darker and darker pinks as I go. I'm now taking a darker shade of pink and outlining the ribbon. After some shading with more eyeshadow on the darker spots of the ribbon, we are finally ready to show it off. The next look is a pop art inspired comic book character. I first gave him some winged eyeliner. The wings may not be twins, but as long as they're at least distant sisters, you'll survive. I'm outlining his nose and his face to make him look more drawn on. If your baby hairs get in the way, just do your best to push them out of the way. He's looking a bit scary right now, but soon it'll get better. After searching around for white paint, we went to our last hope, whiteout. I only added dots to certain parts of his face to make him not look so crazy. Finally, I'm giving him red lips, outlining them with black paint and adding a little shiny spot with more whiteout. Here's the final look. You can totally leave it like this or add some emotion with extra lines and drawn on tears. or you can base it off of an actual comic book character.
We hope we've given you some wonderful ideas for Halloween this year. Have fun trick-or-treating, Somerville. Reporting from Wave TV, I'm Seth Stacy.
And I'm Kylie Cummings.
You see that right there? That is my skin burning because I put whiteout on my face. If you do this, don't use whiteout. Promise me you won't use whiteout because it burns your face.
Today, 1 in every 8 women will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. In order to confront one of the most common invasive cancers for women, we will need much more than just public awareness or technology. From around the world to the classrooms of SHS, these resilient women are to be celebrated for their bravery in overcoming obstacles in light of their students.
This month is pretty complex for most breast cancer patients. There's a lot of joy in the fact that you're a survivor, but there's also a lot of sadness for the people who did not survive, and also for other people battling other types of cancers that sometimes they don't have a month like people who are breast cancer survivors do.
The month of October is very nostalgic to me. As a survivor, I look back and I think what a hard road it was to battle against cancer. I think of a lot of the people who lost their battle with different types of cancer and the ones that are nowadays being diagnosed with cancer and thinking about what kind of road they have to go down.
The tremendous support from Somerville has affected their lives in many ways, from home life to everyday work.
I had stage 3 cancer. It was inflammatory, so it's one of the worst ones you can have, but I still came to school. And it was nice because everybody here was taking care of me. They were taking care of my family. They made sure that we were eating, that we had meals, nice little gifts every once in a while. And it just put me in a very positive environment. So I didn't have time to sit at home and feel sorry for myself or feel really sick that day. But I came here and in a way, the community really lifted up the family.
I was diagnosed last May with stage 1 breast cancer, and it was probably the mildest, best form of cancer you can have. I've learned a lot about, what it is to be on the receiving end of the help that Breast Cancer Awareness Month gives to patients, and it's wonderful just to feel support. And at this school, I felt a tremendous amount of support. Ms. Plain and Ms. Litz, who've also gone through this, and the English department has been super supportive of Mr. Farrell and Ms. Lewis and Ms. Harris. They've all been just super, super, super supportive, and I appreciate that so much.
On their course to recovery, they learned what and how to assist others on surviving breast cancer.
I think one, that people don't realize how precious health is and how fast things can change, how precious your health is. I also think it's important for women to be aware that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, which is a staggering statistic. And I think that most women rely on mammograms and what their doctor says and doesn't realize that the majority of breast cancers are found through self-exam.
Well, all we have is our health, and we have to take care of ourselves and each other. And if you know somebody who's ill or family members are ill, just giving them a little bit of support is really a huge, huge event in that person's life. It's something that will always help them and will also help them pull through.
I would say please be proactive and make sure that you get checked. And what has been impressed upon me by the experience is that you only get one body, and that we need to take care of that.
Thank you, ladies, for giving us your perspective on what the month of October means to you. Even though the end of the month is upon us, you can always choose to be aware and stay healthy. Be sure to show love to those around you. Reporting for Wave TV, I'm Anna Tone.
I'm so proud of all of our teachers who are breast cancer survivors.
Me too. And I'll be sure to try out some Halloween makeup that Seth and Kylie showed us.
Coming up next, Ramonte Chandler satisfies all of us with some ASMR.
And we bring you this week's edition of Way Back Wave TV.
Hey guys, it's Ramonte Chavez, and today I am in a very professional studio, and I will be eating some foods and making some sounds that are pleasing. So, here we go.
nice to see that Scarecrows on the Square is still continuing even after all these years.
I know. Unfortunately, that's all we have for you this week, Somerville. For Wave TV, I'm Zach Fry.
And I'm Marley Bassett. Have a great weekend and stay safe, Somerville.